show. Patrons, may I have your ears for just a moment, please? We regret to inform you that due to a mechanical fault in the engine house, the transporter bridge has broken down and will therefore not be operating this evening.
The transporter bridge has broken down and will therefore not be...
I had there, didn't I, huh? You should have seen your face! I bet you were like blooming egg, what a pain in the hole, we've travelled all this way! Dearie me, that would never get sold. Broken down, eh? She won't break down. She's been stood proud as punch with her long steel legs stuck deep into the muddy banks of the River Usk for 112 years. Nothing like the old tat they throw together these days. Oh no, she's been built to last. 1906 she was opened. You lot was barely a twinkle in your mother's eye, or maybe even your mother's eye. The transporter bridge, Newport. Pontyclun has no end for any Welsh speakers in the room. With her steel, lattice structure, she stands at a staggering 73.6 metres tall, and on a clear day she can be seen from as far as Bristol and farther. But Newport's where she belongs. This is her place, her home. And as one of only 10 transporter bridges remaining in the world, and only one of two still fully functioning, she is unique. Now, here we are all met in the Waterloo Hotel. This public house would welcome in crowds of shift workers who'd come tumbling through its doors from the docks, desperate for a sip of ale or maybe something a little stronger. They would travel across the transporter bridge and leave their working days behind them. Those days spoke of industry, innovation, and in turn, prosperity. Now let us gather and celebrate the heritage of the bridge and the memories of it. But let us also look ahead at what is yet to come, and what the future might hold for this giant curiosity. You, all of you, yes, even you, tonight are unique, because for the first time, this lovely old lady of steel will play host to a theatrical, nautical tale. And so, as such, you will pay privy to it. 61 years her junior, this story was formed, originally named The Whale. This chosen tale speaks of man's fractured relationship with land and sea, a tale of bitterness and revenge. It too speaks of hard-working men travelling to do their duty, to bring prosperity and need to those on land. This tale is that of the great white whale. This tale is Moby Dick! So gather yourselves, keep close, and let us make way to see the bridge in all her glory. Now, patrons, in around 5 minutes' time, you'll be heading across to the bridge. So if any of you do need to use the toilet facilities, please do so now. I, however, must bid you farewell from here, for I have a very important meeting to make in Nantucket, which, through the magic of artistic license, isn't that far away. Cheerio! See you soon! See you soon! Excuse me, patrons.
This bridge, used to transport hard-working men from their everyday lives towards their toilsome livelihoods, stands as a monument to this. Forged of iron and steel, born through sweat and blood, it mounts the waters whilst holding the land. It is a Goliath of modern engineering and a testament to the sureness of humanity. It might seek to overcome anything that nature places in our path. Tonight, it transports you here to pay privy to a different tale of men sent out to work. Men sent out to toil and slave, to hunt and kill. To overcome those things living in nature, them rare Goliaths of the sea that represent more than profit and gain, but life, death, and everything in between. This is where those worlds meet. So, who am I? I'm part of that lucky clutch of men that managed to wash back onto the land, or to be pulled out of the muddy banks of the Usk to be looked upon as safe. For when our bodies explain our physical state, nobody looks or sees the dark tar, iron or slag, whale gut and blood clot memories. So tonight, you can call me Ishmael, and I'll recant one such memory to you. For it is a damp, drizzly November in my soul, and I feel a void in my chest that must be filled with new breath. So before I start growing grim about the mouth and involuntarily pausing before coffin warehouses, I must escape the land and become tethered to the sea.
profits in Nantucket.
Any spare iron they can learn. And for me, any spare iron.
Way ho and up she rises. Way ho and up she rises. Way ho and up she rises.
Blacksmith, blacksmith. Look enough the next blacksmith. Come on.
Way ho and up she rises. Way ho and up she rises. Way ho and up she rises. All upon that day. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor?
We have any
Who here is brave enough, hey, to join me?
Anybody want to buy
What about you, lovely couple? Would you like to buy a calf with and head? Wards off bad spirits. Said no, you ain't got any.
Battle horse.
Evening, sir. I'm looking for a room if you have the space.
I'm here. Just get the book. We have space, sir, as long as we share the blanket of a harpooner. That's the condition we have, sir, if you want to stay near the seashore.
May I meet this harpooner before we share a bed?
Well, sir, I'm afraid he's gone out of peddling.
Oh, what's he peddling?
He's peddling heads, sir.
Heads, sir.
Well, I'm not staying in bed with a cannibal.
Hang on, sir, hang on. Last Sunday, I saw him walking out the door with 4 of them, strung up on a string, like a ring of onions. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, I could give you a bed. The bloke is a nice chap, right?